Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about MTGO specking, okay? A lot of people do a lot of paper specking, but not a lot of people do MTGO specking. And the prices are totally different, and the way that the meta is different. I mean, we're talking about a lot of times prices are dictated based on bot data. So if bots are getting a lot of, say, thespian stages were being sold, then the companies who do, some of the major companies like MTGO Library and other things like that, like MTGO Traders, they their algorithm will basically say, okay, we have to up the prices because these things are at a demand right now. So a lot of times, that's how the prices are dictated, and obviously they're dictated, by things that are being played. So if you are at a, I don't know, PTQ and you see everyone's playing Boros Reckoner, there's a reason for it. It's a great card. Abzudat, Angel Serenity. Cards like that are always going to be higher on Moto. But we're talking for the person who doesn't have too much money that wants to, get a few extra ticks. You go and you can find, whatever bot you use, and you look at, see how much credit you have. You just got to double click and I'll bring up the window. If you've sold to a bot before, you find out that credit. Now you can go, and these are 5 cents a pop. I mean, I've got a thing right here that basically, right here, Sylvan Primordial, 8 cents. Sepulchral Primordial, 5 cents. Robo Belt Raiders is one I was specking on, 5 cents. These are actually specs I got from another YouTuber, MagicTuber, who does them. I can't remember his name. I can find out, but it's too late now. And basically, he was saying that he's buying these very low. Now, he's also specking on things like Watery Graves under $3, which they're very low. There are a lot of them are under $3 right now. And you can get those pretty cheap. There's probably room to rise on Moto. The thing about Moto is, you have to understand, is the prices are dictated differently. They're dictated by the bots, and they're dictated also by how many are there around, like, the supply actually, not so much the demand. In every draft I think I've gotten a Primordial, I've opened one, I've seen one pass to me. There's plenty of them out there. Obviously, they're going to be a commander card, a singleton card, which I think is great because right now there's an abundance of them. They're so low and nobody wants them. So supply is high, demand is low, the price is insanely low. So going into your bots and finding out how much credit you have and going to buy 3 or 4 of them at a pop is great when you have some extra credit. I think Assemble the Legions is one of those cards that people are already starting to realize is good, and it's still not peaked out. I mean, they're 35 cents here on Moto. In real life they're a couple bucks, $5 maybe at most. Rebel Belt Raiders are bulk rare. Thespian Stage is a bulk rare. Thespian Stage, I'm not going to go as heavy. I don't know exactly why this card was printed, but, there are many cards that have abilities. The thing is, though, why would you play this card when we could just play the card that has the ability? So, I'm not sure if Wizards has a little trick up their sleeve, and they're going to be giving us a land that is worth bringing this into a deck for, but the only thing I can think of is turning this into a flagship. What the white mana legendary, the white mana producing land that's legendary that when it goes to the graveyard you can search for a plants. Can't remember the name. Something flagship. That's the only thing I could think about this being good for, is like a landfall type deck. And, killing this off to go and get another, 2 lands, landfall, like Bloodghast or something like that. Something stupid. Turning this into, say, like a strip mine. Something like that. Maybe in the 42 land deck this could be a thing. But I'm gonna pick up about 50 of them to see what's going on with these in the future. They're almost worthless. People are almost giving them away, so I'm not really too worried about getting the ones I need. I feel like this is like a good card because the format is slowing down, and pushing this through may not be a bad thing. This could be almost like a slow version of Hellrider. they're freakishly cheap right now, 8 to 5 cents on Moto, and they're bulk rares on in Paper Magic. So I picked these up, and I think this Primordial is probably the best. You know, it has Intimidate, which is always good, and it allows you to reanimate. So I play a reanimator deck in Commander and Paper cards. I play Teneb, and this is one of those cards that I want to reanimate. I want to reanimate this. I want to reanimate my Karmic Guide and get back my Eternal Witness and get back my reanimation spell. Like, I want to reanimate my Sun Titan and get back things. Like, these are the type of cards I want, are the Primordials. And I play blue, white, green. I mean, sorry, black, white, green. So I do have one of these in there. I don't have one of these in there yet. I just am too lazy to kind of find a spot for it, because they are expensive. So this one I already have in there, and this one, like I said, right now is a test spot. This one's not. But these are the cards that I think will be going up on Moto. There is room to grow. They're 5 cents, which is usually about the lowest. You don't really get too much lower than 5 cents. I have found a few for 4.7 cents, like, excuse me, on Moto, and I think that these are good specs. So that's my video, and I hope you guys subscribe down below and like this. And if any of you who view this and want to see more things regards to Magic Finance, just general play, like I'm going to do a video right here about some sideboarding things and the things that I saw with the Star City Open this past weekend, going into this weekend, because I'm going to a PTQ and in the TCG player event, and I want to, you know, kind of share some thoughts and ideas. But I want to know what you guys, as a YouTubing Magic community, Magic Tuber community, viewers and or video makers, want to see. What do you want to see, you know, the community evolve around? Is it just, you know, the specking community is going to be different than the, you know, playing community? You know, I could do this all day, but I'd like to know what your comments and concerns are, so we can kind of, as a group, make better videos and make more entertaining videos. And I thought this would be better than me rambling on, just going over some card picks that I see. But until next time, guys, Stephen Talbot.